Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another stream here with Fly the Noob. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we have a very, very exciting little live stream for you guys. Give me a second while I switch over the sound. I always forget about that. There we go. That would be much better. That will be much better for you guys. We are at Congonhas once again, ladies and gentlemen. Now, yesterday on live stream, I was flying the Congonhas A330-200. Not Congonhas, I was flying the TAM A330-200 yesterday's live stream. And I was flying it into Congonhas. And I had a pretty hard landing, right? It wasn't the best landing in the world. We didn't crash, but it wasn't the best landing in the world. And that got me to thinking. Runway 35 left at Congonhas Airport is an infamous runway with quite a number of incidents in its history. So today what we're going to be doing is a landing challenge where we attempt to fly aircrafts of various sizes into runway 35 left at Congonhas, and that too at nighttime to make things more difficult for us. Hello there, Anas. How are you doing? Welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Now, if I can find the bloody lights on this thing, that would be fantastic. Where on earth are the lights? Ah, there it is. There are the lights. Okay, I need to travel towards it though. I need to travel towards it. There we go. Those are the lights here. Let me turn them on. Not so easy to... There we go. We need that. There we go. Perfect. Perfection. We also need the bunch of lights that are supposed to be on the outside. I don't know where they are, if I'm being honest. Oh, they're here. Never mind. I remember this aircraft now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to turn on Toot Sweet. Okay, I'm just going to go Toot Sweet on the lights so we got full illumination. I'm doing well, my friend. Anas, thank you so much for tuning in once again to my live stream. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. You said you are. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Now, the first aircraft today that we're going to be trying, obviously, is the Cessna 404 Titan. As you can see right here in front of you. Is the flap even lowered? No, it is not. Let's lower the flaps here for takeoff. So we're gonna first try and land the Cessna 404 Titan into Congonhas 35 left, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. Afterwards, we will try larger and larger aircraft. Okay, real-time live weather going on here just for you guys' information. Let's switch that camera out so you guys have more of a better view. Perfect. So after the Cessna Titan, we're gonna move on to... What are we moving on to? The King Air. From King Air, hello there, Avi. How you guys doing? Hello. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well, Javi. EM, how are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome to today's stream where we're going to have lots and lots of fun. We're landing multiple aircrafts, each time larger and larger in size, straight into Congonhas 35 left. That is today's plan. All right? So without further delay, let's get this party on the road. Okay? So let's get this aircraft started up here. We'll take off right here and we will see what we can do. All right? Okay. I'm applying that and releasing parking brakes. Releasing parking brake. Let's see how we perform this. Okay, we can probably take off right away. But I'm gonna let a little bit more speed climb up there and I'm going to pull up. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Gear up. Flaps up for the time being as well. Flaps up for the time being as well. Good. Good, 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 good. Very good. Just opening up Sky Dolly so that we have landing replays. Very nice. Okay, there is Congonhas Airport. And we're supposed to be landing into the runway that is not lit. Okay. We're supposed to be landing into runway 35 left. Actually, oh, the one on the left, my bad. The one that's lit. Okay. So we're just gonna get a little way away from this runway. Take a look at Sao Paulo there. Looking very, very gorgeous this time of the night. Ooh, what is that? No idea, but that is looking good. That is a good looking scenery right there. Okay. I think we're pretty much ready to come back in for landing. What do you guys think? I think we can make this easily anyway. Gear down. And let's make that turn back around. Nice and easy. There we go. It does look like a park, doesn't it? It really did look like a park, Javi. Have I lost track of the airport this easily? Oh, there it is. My bad. Let's turn around here. Let's open up the throttle slightly, not by too much, as a matter of fact. Let's drop that flap. Let's make this thing slow. Okay, here we go. EM says, I tried to fly on C-130 from LFPG, which is Paris, to Miami, which is in Florida. Did you know? But I'm not landing to refueling all flight long. I think winds help me a lot. From Paris to Miami. That is a long flight, man. That is a very long flight. Paris to Miami. Transatlantic. Which aircraft? C-130. Oh, okay. C-130. In FSX. Nice. Very nice. The C-130 should be able to perform that flight without refueling, I think. Okay, now it's been a minute since I landed this 404 Titan here. Let's see how we perform this one. Recording. Sky Dolly. Will Congonhas defeat us? Let's find out. Okay. 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 That was very, very easy. Very, very easy. Very, very smooth. Nice and gentil right there. Easy landing. Butter smooth. We've got Sky Dolly running, so we can go ahead and take a look at that landing replay. Alright? Let's go ahead and take a look at that landing replay, which was smooth as butter. Yeah, we came in a little low and whatever, but it was smooth. It was very, very smooth. Okay, so let's have a look at how we performed for that. 14 hours on C-130, but with winds it takes me 9 hours. Okay, very nice, very nice. Wind can really help. Yep, you're right. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and have a look at our landing replay. Okay, we need to have a look at our landing replay on how we landed into Congonhas. Now, if I turn on my taxi light as well, I think it should make things a little better. There we go. Much better. Let's see. How did we do? Oh, the taxi lights will turn off. If I go back now. Okay. Never mind. Let's have a look. Let us have a look at how we performed. Okay. First landing replay with the Cessna 404 Titan. How did we perform? Let's have a look. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Brilliant. Brilliant. That was not at all difficult. Okay. Let's have a look at this landing replay from an external view here. How about... Where's the gear view? How about this one? No, not this. Let me look for a view here for us to use. Ah, there. Let's see. How did this landing go? We're going to rewind that. Let's have a look. Let us have a look. Ooh. Okay, floating, but gentle touchdown. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. With that, let's head on to our next aircraft that we're going to try and land at Congonhas here. On 35 left. And that is going to be none other than the King Air. Right? So we're going to go here to the main menu. No, actually, we're going to end the flight here. And then we're going to find ourselves looking for a new aircraft. And that is going to be the C90 GTX is what we're going to be using. Here we go. The C90 GTX, everybody. We're going to use that. And we'll take off from right there. Let's go. Let us go. One of the things is, if you want your simulator to load faster, here's one of the tricks that you need to do. If your simulator is taking too long to load, or if you're having issues, just zoom out. After setting wherever you need to spawn in from, zoom out and then press the flight. And that will help you load the simulator faster. I don't know why it does that, but it works. See? Just like that, we're in the simulator. So that is a little trick for you guys. If you want the simulator to load faster, after you select your departure point, whether it's a runway, gate or whatever, zoom out of the map. So if you zoom out of the map, it will immediately load in, as opposed to waiting there for like a couple of minutes. Okay? All right. We've got the C90 GTX here. That is the next one that we're going to be trying out. Very, very nice.
Pause system test. Okay.
Okay. Very, very nice. Okay. Now we're in the C90 GTX. I have no idea where the lights for this thing are. I've forgotten. Ah, there it is. Never mind, ladies and gentlemen. It seems I remember. Wait, hold on. Hold on here.
Pause system test. Okay.
Okay. Come on. Okay, that's much better. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. We are ready for taking off here. Parking brake off, and let's pull this thing up. Okay. Oh, it's pulling so heavily to the left. Wonder why that is. Okay, on the left. None the left, says I. Nonetheless, let's see. Okay, we can rotate now. Nice and easy. Gear up. Can you give some exterior lights too? Yes, Anas, I forgot about that. We need to set some exterior lights as well. Yes, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Strobe, taxi, the whole deal will be on like so. Okay, we'll have the whole set of lights now when we come down to land, hopefully. We'll have the whole set of lights. Okay, I've turned on every light I can think of right here. Oh, apart from these. Sorry, my bad. I expect to make refueling in Bangor? I don't know where that is. Where is Bangor? If I write correctly, but it doesn't need. We are the flight simmers in love with all great FSX, MSFS 2020, whatever. Yep. Doesn't really matter which one you're flying, as long as you're having a good time, doesn't really matter. Don't really matter. Okay. Now the C90 GTX is slightly harder. It is a faster aircraft. Let's see how we perform when we try and land this bad boy. But yeah, we've got some external lights here switched on. KBGR. EM, I don't know. I'm not familiar with KBGR. Can you tell me? Do you have an idea of which airport you're trying to tell me about? Okay, let me turn on Sky Dolly. We are recording and ready. Let's turn around, right, shall we? Let's turn around here and make that landing. We need to put our gear down. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. We've got lights too. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Can we land this thing? Let's find out. Let's find out if we can. Oh, I believe this is the one where I can't idle the throttle. Near St. John's Islands Airport. It's military. I can write it with mistakes. I'll Google it now. All right. All right. Thank you, EM. Okay, let's see. A very haphazard attempt at landing the King Air C90 GTX here. Let's see how well we perform. Okay, we're going to ignore every warning that it's going to throw at us and just force this landing, okay? Let's try that. Oh my gosh, this is going to be very bad. This is going to be very, very bad. Let's float. Let's float. Come on. Float for a bit. Float for a bit. Come on. Oh, come on. That's too floaty. Okay. Okay, that is terrible. I can't seem to engage reverse thrust. I don't have any reverses. I do not have any reverses. Oh my gosh, I don't have any reverses. Woo, we still stopped. We still stopped. I have no idea how that happened. This is the problem with flying multiple aircraft. The reverse thrust wasn't working. I don't know what happened right there, but the reverse thrust was not working. Yep, I have a little bit of an issue there with the King Air. So I need to remember that. But nonetheless, we made it. We made it. So let's go ahead and have a look at that landing replay as well, okay? Okay, we'll have a look at that landing replay. Beautiful looking aircraft. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see how we abused this aircraft. Let's see what we just did. Rewind that. Let's rewind that. There we go. Right about there.
500.
There we go.
500.
Let us see. Ignore all those warnings. Let's see how we land.
Don't sink. 300. 300. Sink. 200. Don't sink. 100. Sink. Don't sink.
Okay, there's our bounce there. So we're coming in way too fast. But today's rule is we get one attempt. No rees. So we gotta put the thing down. Okay? Oh, look at us. Look at us struggling to bleed speed. And then we finally do. I can't engage the reverse thrusters, but we somehow managed to stop. Very nice. Don't sink. Don't sink, but instead for us it is don't think. Yep, I agree. I agree, EM, it's don't think for us. But yep, we only get one attempt at every landing. So we have to put it down. If we're late, too bad. Okay, that's what makes the landing challenge interesting. One attempt and only one attempt. Okay, brilliant. Let's now try another aircraft. Let's end that flight. Okay, I have an idea. Let's go ahead and try a corporate jet, shall we? Now, which corporate jet is the question? We do have a Cessna Citation, the longitude available to us. We do have the PC-24, doesn't really count. So let's try, you know what? Let me try the longitude, okay? I'm gonna try the longitude. Let's see how the longitude will do. Congonhas. Runway 17R. There it is. So we take off from right here, okay? Okay, now we zoom out so that the simulator loads a little faster, and we say that. There we go. It works every time, guys. It works every time. If you zoom out, simulator will load much quicker than it would if you didn't zoom out. So that's something to remember. That is something to remember. Did I just bite my own advice right there? Because it's taking a bit to load now, all of a sudden. I think I just did. I think I just shot my own trick in the foot. Let's find out. Ah, there we go. Maybe I didn't. There we go. In we go. In we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now that is pitch dark. We can't see a damn thing there. We gotta turn on all our lights here. Gotta turn on all our lights. Okay, first thing first, since we have no... Let's turn on that. Let's put that yoke away. Where are the lights? Where are the lights? Should be up here. Yep. Taxi lights on, recognition lights on, pulse lights on, panel on, that on, that on. What else? What are the lights? We want every light under the sun on. Okay. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. There we go. There we go. The aircraft is well lit now. Brilliant. Brilliant. Let's now go ahead and have a little play. Cessna Longitude is what we are flying now. Let's see how we manage to land this aircraft into Congonhas 35 left. Everything on, mate. Everything on. Let's turn that flashlight off. Come on. Let's turn that flashlight off. Oh, God. Look at it. It's just flickering. There we go. Finally, we managed to turn it off. Let us get that aircraft out of the ground. There we go. There we go. Taking off. Taking off. Okay. Away we go. Gear up. Just like that. Brilliant. Ooh, we're pitching up way too much. Let's cut our throttle down a little bit because this aircraft will slip away from us if we're not careful. So let's do that. Let's not climb too steeply either. There we go. Let's kind of maintain that pace, and we'll fly out a little bit more because it's a larger aircraft and a corporate jet. We're gonna fly this thing out a little bit more than the other aircraft. So just hold on for a second while I do that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask the autopilot. Where's the autopilot? The heading. Where's the autopilot? I don't see the button for the autopilot. How silly is that? I can't spot it. I can't see it. What? How can I not see the button for the autopilot? That doesn't make any sense. It should be somewhere here, right? What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna bother with it. Our pitch, our trim is way too off. That is why we are pitching up so violently here. Okay, let us now go ahead and turn the other way around, shall we? Or should we continue flying out for a bit more? Yeah, we should fly out for just a tiny bit more. We'll maintain this altitude as much as we possibly can. We'll ease off the throttle a little bit more there. It's right there, AP. Oh, I see it. I see it. Thank you. Thank you, Anas. That kind of skipped my brain there. I see it right here. AP altitude, please, and heading mode on 2. There we go. There we go. Sometimes flight looks weird, but when all takes good, it becomes on something special. Yes. When everything works the way it's supposed to be, flight simming is a joy. I agree. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, let's turn this aircraft around here with the help of autopilot. Actually, let's put a bit more distance because this is a corporate jet. Let's give it a bit more distance here, and as you can tell, the weather is not on our side for this landing challenge. The weather is not on our side for this landing challenge, but that's okay. That's okay, I'm not really worried. Okay, that's a lie. I'm kind of nervous for this one. But let's turn our aircraft completely around, see if we can make this. I'm going to bring my throttle down here. Okay, I'm gonna bring that throttle down further. Our flaps are still down. Throttle down a bit more. Our turn circle is very wide. That is not enough for us. Okay, let's drop our flaps one more time here. And we'll drop speed 2. We need to drop that gear. Let's drop that gear. We're dropping that gear. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I need to go down here. Let's go VS and let's go down. Let us go down. Come on VS. Heading a bit more to the left. We only get one try, remember? We only get one try. But at 4,000 feet, a little too high for my taste.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Sync rate is high. Yeah, it is. We know it is. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing to alarm us. Where is the runway? I'm gonna hold altitude here for a second while I try and figure out where on earth the runway is. Let's look ahead here. Where is the runway?
Airspeed.
Dear Lord, I have no visuals on the runway. The runway is lost, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea where we're going. Sorry to tell you that, but the runway is lost upon us. I'm gonna turn this slightly off to the left. Go back on the VS. Come down extremely. Come on, go down, go down. Go down, don't do this, go down. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take manual control now. My aircraft. I do not have visual of the runway. I am flying basically blind. I am flying blind, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where I'm going. I really have no idea. Oh, come on. Cut that throttle. There we go. Auto off. I don't want the auto throttle. Why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep doing that? I don't want it. I hope autopilot is off, right? I hope it is. Okay, I think that is the airport ahead of us. Yes, it is. I think we have visuals. I have no idea what speed we're supposed to land this thing at. We're coming in very low. We're coming in very, very low. So I'm gonna give it a bit of throttle there. That's what we're looking like right now. We're coming in too low here for our own good. No, sir, we're not doing a go around. We're gonna make sure that we land this thing one way or another. Okay, one way or another, we're gonna land it today. We have to. Okay, runway ahead of us. We're looking all right now. Yes, we've stabilized. Luckily for us, we have stabilized. Let's see. Let us see how we perform. Okay, now we're beginning to speed up a little too much for my taste. This thing is slippery, this aircraft. It is slippery. Let's see. How do we do this? How do we do this? Still coming in a little low, but we're all right. I'm going to maintain this. I'm not going to climb. Not going to climb. We're going to continue descending here. No go around allowed, Mr. Anas. That is the whole point. No go around allowed. No go arounds allowed. We have to land this thing. So we're coming in a little faster than I would like, as you guys can tell. But we're not performing any of the landing checklist. None of that. Throttle to idle. We're about to stall here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, pull up, pull up. Oh! No, we just crashed. We crashed. We crashed. Did you see that rock out of nowhere? Wait, let me see if I can rewind this thing. It might crash again, but check this out. Check this out. Wait, hold on. Should I cheat? Should I cheat? I can cheat right now if I wanted to. Should I cheat? Okay. But okay, I'm not gonna cheat. This is the replay, all right? This is actually the replay. I'm not cheating right now. I am not cheating right now. This is just the replay. Let's see how we did. Why did we crash? Let's have a look at that. You guys let me know in the chat if you want me to retry this, but I don't want to do a go around. I will not be doing a go around. Okay, wait. We got control again. Okay, should we just take control here? Hey, bam. No. Okay. The replay doesn't work. Effectively, we've crashed. Okay. Now, you guys let me know. What do you want me to do? Would you like me to try it from here? Do you want me to try the landing once again from here or not? Let me know. Let me know, Mr. Anas, EM, whoever else is in the chat, let me know. Would you like us to move on to the next aircraft, or do you want me to retry it from here? Because we are bending the rules a little bit here, because we cannot have a go around. So tell me. Replay it and try again. You got it. Let's try it again. That's exactly what I'll do then. Okay. Okay, here we go. Last attempt at this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, guys. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So, point to remember. There is what appears to be a giant rock of sorts. Oh, the autopilot is on. That is why I can't control anything. Goodness me. Wait, the engines are not very responsive at the moment. And I have no upward pitch for some reason. Something isn't right. I can't control the aircraft. I can't control it. Oh god. Oh god, I can't control it. Okay. Okay. We can't. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, one last try. One last try with this thing. Let's try it. Autopilot disengage, please. Okay, do I have control? I don't have control. So I don't know what. Okay, now I have control. I have control this time. Okay, excellent. Excellent. I have control this time. Give me a second. Okay, back in the sim. Let's see. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. The gear down. Oh my god, look at how high we are. I have control, but we are very, very high. Let's see how we perform here. Oh, that is rough. That is rough. Okay. Coming in really quick. Really quick. Okay, we avoided that pitfall. Okay, and okay, we're down. We're down, we're down, we're down. Okay, very good. Very good. Very, very good. We made it. Excellent. Excellent. That's exactly what I was trying to do, EM, but I have no control. We have no control. Nice. Nice indeed. Come on, get me that throttle to idle. Throttle won't go back to idle. Okay. So that is a glitch that I have here. The throttle will not go back to idle unless I manually move it. There we go. There we go. Brilliant. Let's have a look at that landing replay, shall we? Let's have a look at that landing replay. Let us see what we did. Let us see what we did. Okay. So there's a giant rock in front of... I don't know if that's a glitch in the scenery, but there's a giant rock or a building right in front of the runway. That is what we hit into multiple times. And look at that. The amount of passengers throwing up right now would be woof, crazy. But taste is all in the pudding. Let's see how we touch down, right? That is what we want to see. Let's see. How do we touch down? Ooh, see how we avoided that? Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, we touched down so well. Little bit of a bounce there, but we're good. Considering the way how we approached it, that is pretty decent. That is pretty decent. Okay. Which aircraft do we move on to next? We're moving on to the very aircraft that took me down in the last live stream. Well, it didn't take me down. We landed successfully, but it was a hard landing and I need my redemption. The exception is coming. Next, we're going to try the A330-200, which I flew yesterday into Congonhas, this very same runway. And I'm going to keep doing it till we get a decent landing. All right? So we're going to fly the A330-200 now, but this time we're going to keep doing it till we get a decent landing. Because I want my redemption after yesterday's extremely hard touchdown. Okay? So let's end this flight. Let's go bring up our A330. A330. There it is. Let's actually change the livery as well to celebrate Brazil. Let's put it as TM. There we go. Perfect. Back to Congonhas, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Congonhas. 17R is where we're going to take off from. Okay, so let's just zoom out of there and let's start that flight. Perfect. Perfect. Now, after the A330-200, assuming we make a very good landing with the A330-200, what are we doing? I want my redemption on the A330-200. From the A330-200, where can we go is the question. Right? That is the question. Okay. Here we go, the A330-200 with all its bells and whistles. Let's turn on every light that it has so that we have full illumination here. 737? Yeah, perhaps we'll try the 737. We want every possible light that this thing has. Okay, I want it all. Perfect. Now, the only other thing I need to make sure is that I have auto throttle configured here at 132 knots or 135. Okay, so we'll have that done. Ready, guys, for what should be interesting stuff. Let's see. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. TAM, beautiful aircraft that we flew yesterday. Let's get this thing out of here. Parking brake off. Recording on. Let's go ahead. Okay, we don't care about the takeoff speeds and stuff like that not being inserted. None of our business for now. Let's go ahead. So I gotta repeat this until I get a very good landing. At least a good landing with the A330-200 here. Okay, let's see. I don't even know if we can take off from this runway. Let's find out. Pull up. Okay. Nice and easy. Gear up. There we go. Gear is going up. We don't want to climb too steeply because we won't be able to come back in for the landing. Okay. I'm going to bring our throttle down here, because that is where I want it to be. Landing gear not down. Yeah, don't be down. Who's asking you to be down? There we go. Nobody's asking you for the landing gear, mate. Wait, yeah, I want it to be on speed. Come on. Slow down the aircraft. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfection. Perfection. There we go. That's what we need. Brilliant. This is already looking much better than the Cessna. That is great. Let's see how we manage to land. Let us see. Let us see. Anas, you're suggesting the 737 after this? We don't have 737 in 2024. We only have it in 2020. Well, we do have the what is it called? We do have the Asobo 737 MAX 8. We could try that, but we can't really try anything else. Okay, let's drop those flaps down to full. Okay. Okay, we need to increase the speed slightly here, otherwise we might stall. When we make our turn, we will stall. DC6 or DC3? I don't have DC6. I have not bought the DC6 by PMDG. And I really don't think I can land the DC3. But anyway, DC3 sounds like a good idea. You know what? I'll do DC3. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's do the DC3. Okay, we'll do the DC3. After I successfully land with the A330, we'll do the DC3. Let's get a bit more of distance, because I need a bit more of distance before I can attempt to turn around and make this landing successfully. Just a bit more, and then we should be just okay. What a beautiful looking aircraft. What a beautiful looking aircraft. Okay, DC3 it is. EM, what do you think, Anas, about the DC3 after this? DC3 after this. Okay, we're getting into some hazy weather. That is the thing I'm worried about. EM, it is an old plane that is very light. Is it light though? It's a DC3, it's a full metal, isn't it heavy? Besides, it has that tail dragging configuration, and I suck at landing tail draggers, I'll be honest with you. I cannot land tail draggers for the life of me. But anyway, let's find out how we perform with this particular flight first. Let's see how many tries it's going to take us to successfully do this one. Okay, so let's climb up slightly here and let's make that steep turn, which is going to test our autopilot here, auto throttle. Don't want to climb too much. Let's see, let's make a turn that no commercial pilot would ever make. Let's make it so steep. Come on. That's right. Very nice. Okay, we're looking all right. We're looking all right. We're looking all right. Where is the airport? Aha, I think I see it. I think it's dead ahead right there. Yep, I see it. Perfect. Perfect. It is right here. This is the runway, if I'm not grossly mistaken. So let's try and climb a little bit here. Luckily, the Airbus auto throttle is very good. Yes, I know landing gear is not down. Stop making noise. Oh, for the love of God. Fine, I'll put it down. Let's have a look at that landing gear coming down. There it is. Since Airbus will not let us go any further without dropping that landing gear, we're going to do it right away. We're going to do it right away. There it is. Perfect. Excellent. The auto throttle is doing an excellent job here. It is doing an excellent job, and we are able to hold our altitude really well. Very, very good. Let's apply some auto brake here, shall we? Let's put on medium auto brakes here. Let's put on some medium auto brakes here. Very nice. Let's see how we perform on this one. This is so far turning out to be a much gentler ride than the other aircrafts, but let's see. Still too low on the puppy lights, but again, we can't trust these puppy lights. Sean Nguyen. Did I just butcher your name, or did I say that correct? Nguyen. Anyway, Sean, welcome. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. This is your first time joining a stream, whatever it is. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Today we're just performing some crazy landing attempts at Congonhas. 35 left Congonhas in Brazil, Sao Paulo. Hope you have a good time here. Welcome on board. Okay. Now, we're coming into land here. It's still 12 more days until hurricane season. Hurricane season. Where exactly are you, my friend? Where exactly are you? Okay, the puppy lights are telling us that we're still too low, but I do not trust those puppy lights, because yesterday's stream, they screwed me over, kind of. But was it the puppy lights or the ILS that screwed me over? I don't know. Nonetheless, still too low. I don't want to hit into that rock formation. The US. Which part of the US? Which part of the US, Sean? Okay. Let me bring the speed down slightly to 135 knots, right above stall. Okay, let's try and land this thing. Come on, I gotta pay some attention here. Let's see. Can I make it? Can I make it? Okay, I can't see that rock formation that I'm so scared of. Okay, we're going too high now.
100.
Okay, I'm going... Oh, there it is. There it is. God, don't hit it. Okay. Throttle idle.
20. 10.
Okay, we've landed. All right, reverse is on. Auto brakes are doing its job. As you can tell, we're coming up on the end of the runway here. Reverse off, auto brakes off, and there we go. Okay, we've landed successfully, but let's see how good or bad that landing actually turned out to be. Right, that is the question here. How bad or good was that landing? Now I'm just gonna stop our aircraft right about here. There we go. Let's go have a look at how we did in terms of the landing. Okay. Perfect. Rewinding. That was pretty decent. Yeah, I think so. I think it was pretty decent, to be honest. But let's find out how we did. Let's press that play button. Let's see. There we go. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. Was it decent? Was it decent? See that? Okay. All right. Okay. I think that was just fine. I think that was just fine. That was much better than yesterday's. So I think we're just fine here. Let's go back. Look at that rock formation right there. This is what I'm talking about. I want to pause it right on top of this thing. Look at this. What on earth is this? What is this? Look at this. This. What is that? That ain't right. That's not supposed to be there. Anyway, let me just go back a little bit more. Let's have a look at it from the passenger's point of view for a second, shall we? Let's have a look at that. Let's see. Landing into Congonhas. 35 left. Okay. That was much better. Much better. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. That means that we have accomplished the A330-200 landing in the first try, which is excellent news. But from here, what do we do? What can we possibly land after this one? We could try the A330-300, but that's kind of a little boring, you know? Just a little longer. I know what we can do. Let's raise the stakes. The perfect aircraft to leave it for tonight. I know the one that we're going to do next. I'll tell you which one. I shall tell you which one momentarily. We are going to fly the 747, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, you heard that right. Now my sim has started glitching a little bit, but that's okay. We'll soldier on here. Hopefully won't have too much of an issue. Let's try the 747. Now I will try the regular 747. Okay, not the Dreamlifter or the super tanker. I'm just gonna try the let's try the freighter variant of this. That's it. That's all we got. Okay, why not? Okay, so let's try and land this into Congonhas. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, here we go. Runway 17R. Runway 17R. Did I zoom out before I said load? Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works without zooming in. I mean, zooming out. Let's see. I'm just tempted to abandon this and go. Okay, we're still waiting. Okay, we're in. We are in. Perfect. We are in. Okay. Why does it keep spawning us to the side of the runway? Oof. I have not been inside a 747 in a long time. And I must say, it looks gorgeous. Why don't I fly this more? Anyway, that's a debate for another day. That's a decision for another day. On. That is great. We're turning on every light that we possibly can. And for good measure. Turning them all on so we have good visibility outside here. Just like that. Perfect. That is it right there. Bingo. Now, I don't even know if the 747 can take off from Congonhas. Yep, Anas, you're right. This one is going to be the real challenge. This one is going to be the real challenge. Okay. Parking brake released. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me put the parking brake down. I'm going to rev ourselves up there, and then I'm going to release it. Let's see how we do here. Going to reduce the speed here in case we need to use it to 155. That seems about right. Altitude to about 4,000. Seems about right. There we go. Okay, we're not getting enough speed here, or are we? Let's rotate. Let's rotate hard. Oh gosh, we can't even take off from this runway. Oh, come on. Get up. Get out of here. Get out of here. Boom. Okay. So we can't take off from this runway. Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. Okay. Let's try that one more time. I have an idea. We're going to use reverse thrust and we're going to go backwards to give us a little bit more room. And then let's see if we can take off from that runway. So there's no point of trying to land an aircraft that can't take off from a runway into it. That doesn't make much sense. Right? So that is why I always start off with a takeoff. but let's see. Ready to fly? Let's see. I have an idea. How much room do we have behind us? Not much, but something is better than nothing, right? Let me turn on our reverse thrust here. For some reason, it's not working. Why? Okay, reverse. There's no animation for reverse. We have no animation. Oh, we do have reverse thrust on one engine. How come the animations don't work on the other side? That is stupid. Okay, nonetheless. Releasing parking brake. Trying to pull ourselves backward here. That seems to have worked to some degree. There we go. There we go. Okay, I don't want to hit into those lights there either. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant, let's keep going. Got a bit more room, just a bit more room. Come on. You got it, you got it. I know you got it. Okay, I'm going to turn off that. You just go in slowly, slowly, and perfect. Okay, now we can give it a bit of a shot, don't you think? Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, here we go. Let's try with you know what, we can try with flaps 15. Okay, let's try with flaps 20 if we can take off. There we go, releasing parking brake. Let us try this, ladies and gentlemen. And on the takeoff roll, I'm going to reduce our speed down to 150 in anticipation. And I'm going to reduce that down to 5,000. Actually 4,000. Add some tailwind. No, you mean add some headwind. Honest. What we need is a headwind, not a tailwind. Trying to rotate. Come on. Come on. Get off the ground, goddammit. It just won't get off the ground. There is no way. Yeah. We need to add headwind. We need to add headwind to even have a shot. Okay? So let's try that one more time here. Let's try that one more time. Okay, we'll add headwind. We'll add like let me add a 15 knot headwind. How about that? Let me add a 15 knot headwind. We already have at Congonhas right now a 9 knot headwind. A 7 knot headwind of some sort. We already have it. So I'm not sure, man. Let's go to the weather here. Let's go to custom. Let's change that. Let's go to the wind. At 36,000 feet. 984 feet. Let's put it at ground. Okay. Speed. Which way are we even facing? We need something from about 10 degrees. And let's put it at about 24 knots. How about that? How about that? Let's try that. All right. Let's try clear skies. And let's put a wind here from right there. And we'll put it at about 25. Okay, that should help us take off. Okay, this should help us, not 30. 27. Okay, how about that? That should, in theory, help us take off. As a matter of fact, let me change the direction, the wind direction, to about 17. Let's do that. So that should be an almost Perfect wind. Yeah, we're supposed to have a headwind on us. Tailwind doesn't help you take off. It helps you to go faster when you're in the air. A headwind helps you land and take off quicker. Okay? You don't take off with a tailwind, you take off with a headwind. So, yeah. I think that's the way to go. I think that is the way to go. Yep. Okay, we'll leave it like this. Now, let's try and back our aircraft. Let's try and back it. No worries, no worries. We all make mistakes. There we go. Let's back our aircraft up all the way. While we're backing that thing, let's go ahead and make sure that all our lights are turned on. Yes, they are now. Let's go outside there. Brilliant. There we go. There we go. Perfection, and stop, and there we go. Parking brake. Perfect. Okay. Now this is my last try. If it doesn't take off with this, I don't think we have hope. Okay, here we go. Last try to make the 747 take off from Congonhas. Setting our thrust up. We're gonna wait till it spools up completely. There we go. Release. Let's see. I'm leaving flaps at 10. Let us see if we can take off. Okay, we're accelerating fairly well. Yeah. Got that headwind helping us. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do it. Oh, come on. We're not gonna make it. I can tell you right now, we're not gonna make it. No, we're not. We're not gonna make it unless we trim this aircraft up heavily. So there's no shot. There's no shot here. Okay.
Too low. Terrain.
I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh God. What is going on here? Oh, we need to drop the gear.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
We need to drop the gear. Okay, I'm trying to...
Landing gear.
Okay, is it coming down?
Landing gear. Landing gear.
No. A
Landing.
tailwind does not help you take off.
Landing.
A tailwind makes it harder to take off, mate. Now I don't know what to try. To try and make a 747 take off, I don't know what else I can do. I don't know what else I can do. Okay, I've got one more trick I want to try. I want to try more headwind. And I want to try trimming the aircraft up heavily. So let me try that. Okay, now it's automatically changed us because of the headwind. I'm going to set this as departure flight conditions. We're going to go towards custom. We're going to go towards, where's the wind? Where is the wind? Yep, this one right here. Okay, we want the wind to be 17. Let's increase it all the way to 30 knot headwind. Okay, let's do 35. Let's do a 35 knot headwind. And I'll trim it up. So that is the only way now. Let's try this one out. This is my last attempt, and if this doesn't work, then there's no hope. If this doesn't work, there's no hope. Yes, I'll decrease the weight on the aircraft too. You're right. You're very right. I'll decrease the weight. I'll trim the aircraft up. I've increased the headwind already to 30 knots. So that should be enough for us to get a 747 up and out of here. Let's find out. Okay. Let us find out. Okay, we got to do the whole shebang again. So first things first, let's go to our tablet. Let us go towards our payload, flight performance. Oh my God. 0 please, thank you. Cargo 0 please, thank you. Fuel, we need wait, what? Quick fill. Why isn't the quick fill working? Yeah, let's go down all the way to like 10% fuel, if that. Load in aircraft, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Waiting for that fuel to load up. Cargo, what? Let me try that again. Let me try that again. Okay, it's saying it failed, but okay, we've got everything else as low as possible. Let's try 20%. Will that let us load it? I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, fine. I'll just put it here and hopefully it works. I don't know. Okay, where is the trim wheel? Where is the trim wheel on this thing? I don't... What is all this? Where is the trim wheel on this? Wait, does anyone know where the trim is? On a 747? Where is the trim wheel? That is the rudder trim. Where is the elevator trim? I have no idea. I don't fly the 747. I have no idea where the trim is. It is not where I would expect it to be. And I cannot find it. Oh, no, that's a flap. Where is it? For the love of God, where is the trim wheel? Where on earth do you set the trim in a 747? Goodness me, I have no idea where the trim is in a 747. Yeah, this trim isn't working. My manual controls are not available at the moment, so I don't know what to do. Wait, is that autopilot nose up and nose down? Yeah, it is. No, wait. What? Where is the trim wheel? Okay, anyway, I have no idea where it is. I can't find it. And my trim controls are not really with me at the moment. So I guess with these changes, let's hope it... What the heck on earth is this? What have I just done? Oh, there we go. Brilliant. All the lights are on. Let's turn that on. Turn that on. Let's turn that on. Very good. Perfect. Now we're going to try one more time. Let's reverse this thing. Get as much runway as possible. Let's try again. This is our last attempt. If this doesn't work, well, at least we got the A330 to land, right? So this is our last attempt. Let's see how it goes. We can probably slew mode this thing, can't we? Yeah, we can actually slew mode this. Why am I using reverse thrust? We can literally slew mode this entire operation. But here I am using reverse thrust. Like it's my first day in flight sim. But anyway, I guess keeping it realistic. That is a stretch to even say as a joke. Oh, goodness me. Okay, there we go. That is as far back as I would like to go. Now let's try. Okay? For the last time, let's try. Let me check out the winds. Yeah, there we go. 35 knot wind from 17 degrees. Wait, we're at 35 left already? Oh, we're at the wrong end. The simulator has put it as the wrong end. Oh, God. Oh, dear Lord, we're at the wrong end. That means we need to change direction of the wind. Luckily, we spotted that. Let's change direction of the wind to pretty much we're facing 35. Okay, so we want it from 35, sorry. This. Wait, where was the wind wrong this entire time? I have no idea. Okay, anyway. Here we go. This is the wind that we are setting. let's head in here. I'm going to spool us up. Last attempt at taking off. Okay. Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes. We are accelerating quite well here. Let's see if we can make this one. I have a bit of hope that we'll be able to make... no, never mind. I don't think so. V1 is 160 and we're not gonna make it. God dang. God dang. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Wait, we might. We might. I'm trying and... Oh, yes! We just about made it out of Congonhas. Finally! We've just about taken off out of Congonhas. Now, to have any hope of landing this thing, to be fair with you, to have any hope of it at all. What is going on here? Dear Lord, what is going on here? Woof! There, whoa, there's something not right here. Something ain't right here. I don't know what's going on, but the auto throttle has decided that it's not gonna work. Why isn't the auto throttle working? Why isn't the auto throttle working? Dear Lord. Oh my goodness. Okay. We need to now change the weather completely. And we need to change the direction of the wind completely opposite. Okay, like this. That is what we... Oh, and we're gonna dip because we don't have enough lift. We don't have enough lift. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, I'm going to do that.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
This is gonna be terrible.
Don't sink.
There's no way we can do this.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit like that. There we go. We're back in.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Back in.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Landing gear.
Oh Lord, this is terrible. This is horrible. This is just horrible. This is just so bad. Okay. So as we turn, we're going to have to change the wind to have any hopes of landing this thing. Oh my gosh, this is not possible. This is horrid.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh my god, this is horrid.
Don't sink. Don't
This is not possible.
sink. Don't sink.
It's just not possible.
Don't sink.
Let me try and switch it now to live weather, see what happens to our aircraft. It's hilarious, honestly. I'm glad you're finding it funny. Oh, good that you're enjoying it. What on earth is the autopilot doing? I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what the aircraft is doing. Our throttle keeps reducing down and I don't know what to do. Oh, we're heading for the mountains. There's no way.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Okay, I'm going to increase our power here to max and I'm going to attempt to turn this thing.
Don't sink.
Okay.
Sink. Don't
I'm going to attempt to turn a jumbo jet like it's a fighter. And I'm doing it. You see, look at that. The throttle keeps decreasing. I don't understand what it's doing. Please disarm this shit. There you go. There you go. That's alright. Okay. Gonna ease off the throttle a little bit. I am taking manual control. Autopilot is off. Autopilot is off, mate. This is all me. This is all me. Come on. Come to Papa. Don't run away now. Don't run away now. Okay. For some reason, we are still flying.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
What do you mean, don't sink? Ain't nobody sinking. Ain't nobody sinking, mate. Ain't nobody sinking. Okay? Great. Alright. Let us now try and land this thing. This enormous thing. That's what she said. Into this particular runway. I couldn't help it. My bad. Could not help say that's what she said. Let's put our flaps down here. Let me also drop the gear in advance too. because I want to be well prepared for this landing. I really do. Okay, 25.
Landing here. Landing here. Landing here. Landing here.
Isn't gear coming down?
Landing here.
Yeah, it's coming down. Gear is coming down.
Landing here.
Oh, shut up. It's coming down, mate. Come on. Calm down. Let's go down to flaps 30. And let's go and see how we do here. We need to arm our speed brakes. Question is, how do I arm it? Is that armed? I don't fly this thing. I have no idea. I have no idea how to arm this. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to focus on flying for the time being because I have no idea. All I know is auto brake. We're going to put it on max auto. Okay, we might need a bit more speed here. Come on, give me a bit more throttle. Thank you. I don't have authority over the elevator. Now I do. Now I do. Oh my god, this is an impossible one. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an impossible landing. What I'm attempting today is impossible. Instead of landing into 35L, we're coming into 17R here. Okay? Just to let you guys know, we're coming into 17R. Okay, this is going to be very, very difficult. Oh my god, it's so hard. This is gonna be so hard. We are just about clipping the edge of these buildings at this point. We're barely afloat. We're barely staying afloat. Barely any power to do anything here. I'm very worried that we're not gonna make this. Let's see. Still too low according to this. Still too low according to this. Okay, that's okay. I don't really care that we're too low. I just want to make this landing, buddy. That's all I want. That's all I want. Come to me. Okay. Idle on the throttle. Oh my god, we hit that. We hit that. Okay, I can tell you that much. We hit it. We hit that. I don't know what we hit into. Like I said, the scenery here is just funny. The scenery here is just funny. Okay, it is just funny. Okay, somehow, ladies and gentlemen, we've just landed a 747 into Congonhas. And I have no idea how that went because we hit into something massive. The scenery here is just funny. So let's go ahead, take a look at the landing replay, see what we just hit into. Alright? Let's go ahead and see what we just hit into. At least I landed it. Yeah, at least I landed it. That's one way of looking at it, Mr. Ranus. Let's have a look at what we just hit into on our way. Oh, it's another set of rocks. Why on earth do these... Why on earth is there a boulder at the foot of the runway? Somebody explain that to me, please.
300.
Okay, let's just see how this landing went. Let's see how this landing went. Okay. Oh, that's very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, what did we hit into?
30, 20.
Nothing. It was just a hard landing. Oh my god, we dropped that thing. We dropped that thing. Woof. We dropped it. We literally dropped it. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it into Congonhas, and if you enjoyed that video, please don't forget to leave a like. If you enjoyed today's stream, please do consider subscribing. That was really fun for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Landing into Congonhas with all sorts of stuff. Alright? So I'm gonna leave it here today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, once again, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate your viewership. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I shall catch you guys in the next live stream. See ya and take care.